So these are my Sidi Jarin shoes, and these are gravel specific shoes. It's the first and the only gravel specific shoe that Sidi have done, but don't let that deter you. They have got 50 years of history in making cycling specific shoes. They've also got a good back catalogue of mountain bike shoes as well that you'll see on the feet of Olympians and cross-country World Cup racers. So they know what they're doing, and they've taken their knowledge from the road performance side and what they've learned from the mountain bike side and married it together to make the perfect gravel shoe. So this shoe should feel comfortable on tarmac as much as it will off-road. So Sidi fans will look at this and feel quite familiar with it already. It's taken a lot of cues from the Sidi Wire 2. You've got the dual retention system at the top and the bottom. And you also have this little tag on the side here to pull it back through, because this is a kind of an ergonomic cut. So for me personally, I pull this tension system in quite a lot because I've got narrow feet. And this little tag here just allows me to bring the retention system back into the center so that that nice little ergonomic cut goes around my ankle as it should. Also, the tongue has got some holes in it, which Sidi say you can cut. I've actually cut mine just where I've got a pronounced tendon, just to get that really kind of custom feel around my ankle, but keeps everything else nice and secure where I don't need that extra room. Also, the main difference, obviously, with a Wire 2 is that you're going to get tread blocks on the bottom. They're all replaceable, so when I got my set of shoes, I was, relieved to know that I can replace these, I can replace the cleat mounts, I can even replace the retention system. So although these are premium shoes, I'm expecting these to last a good few years. This is not a one-season race shoe, which, makes me feel more comfortable with the premium price tag. The upper is probably my favorite part of the shoe because it's a kind of a supple, technical leather. It's water resistant, not waterproof, but because it's so supple, it manages to mold to your feet without loads of padding, which I tend to find if I go through streams or if I get caught in a shower, just fill up like bags of water. Whereas this kind of thin material, it still feels really molded, but it doesn't hold that water. It means that it's nice and light as well, which I like. I don't want heavy shoes. I don't want to feel fatigued on long days on the gravel bike. And just on a personal note, I am a UK size 6, and I usually ride women's specific UK 6s, and that's not to say that these unisex men's sizes will come up small, not at all. It's a testament to how good the custom fit is on the retention system and the fact that this upper is so supple that I can actually be a size 6 and get that really dialed in fit. Also, you've got this signature Sidi heel cup on the back, which has done a good job of keeping my feet in, especially when I'm pulling really hard up on the pedals. And yeah, I think the sole, what sets this apart from some of the other mountain bike shoes in the Sidi range is this is full carbon. It's not a carbon composite. So it is ruthlessly stiff, and that won't be for everyone, but if you're the sort of gravel rider who's doing chunky bridleways, single track, basically riding mountain bike terrain on your gravel bike, then maybe you want a mountain bike shoe. Something like this, which is a carbon composite sole, gives you a little bit of flex for long days. But me personally, I like racing, I like smashing out fire roads, really hard, proper gravel tracks, and that's what this is designed for. So that's why I chose this, and that's why it's gravel specific. If you're doing a lot of that kind of terrain, and you spend a lot of time, like me, on the tarmac as much as you do off-road, then this is going to feel like a road shoe when you are in those harsher conditions. So I used to race on another well-known brand, Carbon Sole. It was the best of the best, and that was a size 6 as well, but I do find that this fits me a lot better. Just the material on the top is just so much more supple. You know, it's a handmade Italian leather, and it feels like a handmade Italian pair of shoes. But just because it's Italian doesn't mean that it comes up small, and just because I'm a woman wearing a 6, it doesn't mean it comes up small. It is true to size, but that retention system and that, you know, that supple upper really does get you a custom fit no matter how narrow your shoes are. Yeah, so the Sidi Jarin, definitely a gravel shoe, definitely feels like a road shoe with the ability to go off-road.